Hey everyone, it's DaGadgetGurus. This is going to be the first installment of my new budget deck thing. Budget deck videos for players. And this one's going to be on an old favorite of mine, Final Countdown. And the reason I chose to do this one first is this is honestly probably the funnest deck I've ever played. So I figured I'd do this one first, and we'll get to them all eventually. So this one will be first. Yay! Random. Anyways. Alright, let's get to the deck. Main card of the deck, Final Countdown. 3 of it. I said, and all the cards in this deck are so interchangeable. There's a ton of cards you could run that I just don't run just because I choose not to. I mean, I don't run Battle Faders in here. I only run one Thunder of Ruler. There's just a ton of options you could run that I don't. You could run Wabakus. I mean, there's infinite options for this deck. So 2 Flute of Summoning Karibo, bring out my Wing Karibos faster. 3 Nightmare Steel Cages, stall for 2 turns. Level Area B, Monster Reborn. Basically, the spells are meant to play that and just go through the deck. Some people say you can run upstarts and stuff, and you can. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't care. I just don't because I don't need to. I run traps to draw. So let's go to the monsters. Swift Scarecrow. Amazing. Marshmallow. Can't kill it by battle, and they take 1,000 when they hit it. Wing Karibo, in the turn he's sent to the graveyard, you take no damage. A Morphing Jar, help you renew your hand. If you get into a bad situation, set the morphing into a new hand. 3 Zero Gardenas, you tribute him, and when you tribute him, you take no damage during the turn. And you can do it during your opponent's turn, so you summon, and there you go, tribute. Spirit Reaper. You can even run 2 Spirit Reaper. I only run 1 just because I just only use 1. I like having a certain monster count in this deck, and I have 10 monsters, which I like to have. I think I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, okay. So I have 2 over my monster count for this deck, but 12 is a good number. And you could run more Reaper if you want to. It's up to you. Like I said, there's so many replacements you can put in this deck. Trip Threatening Roars. Trip Jar of Grease, just for a little bit of draw power. Trip Good Goblin Housekeeping, because first of all, it lets you draw. And second of all, if you have a card in your hand you don't want at all, like say you play Final Countdown, then you draw another one, you can use this to put on the bottom of your deck. So you can guarantee that you won't see it for a while. Well, for a long time. I only run 1 Thunder Ruler. You could run 3 of these if you want to, but I only run 1 because I only need 1. Trip Reckless Greeds. Trip Wabakus. G-Bind. And I run Trip Frozen Soul. If you don't know what this card does, Frozen Soul says when you have 2,000 life points or less than your opponent. Ha 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 ha. Stupid, much stupid. Pay $2 grand when you have 2,000 or less. Ha ha. Anyways, sorry. I think it's irony. You can play this and your opponent must skip their next battle phase. So it's broken. It's just it's broken. Just put it that way. So yeah, I mean it's a 40 card deck. It's all common, except for a few rares. But like I said, you can replace any card in this deck with an innumerable amount of cards. And I'll put down below. I'll put a little list of cards you could run that I don't. That other people have told me, hey, why don't you run this? Why don't you run this? Why don't you run this? But this is just the first of the several decks I'm going to be previewing, and this deck is retarded. Like the whole point is to sit there and just go stall, 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 stall. Oh look, I got Final Countdown. Play Final Countdown. Stall, stall, stall. It would have a little bit of a hard time because of Samurai now, but the amazing thing is you can run Skill Drain in this deck and not care. So if I was going to go to a big event, I'd probably main deck some Skill Drains and some Anti-Samurai stuff. But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you want, I can actually mod this for if I was going to go to a big tournament. Like if you want to run this in regionals or something, I could put in Anti-Samurai shit in this. But I mean, just for fun, like at locals and stuff, if you want to just play with your friends and stuff, this deck is amazing. Like it just, this deck has given me hours of entertainment just playing people because they're like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it is annoyance. It is pure annoyance. You shall now be enveloped.